The beast is on the move, twisting the desert as it goes, waking ancient dead and unknown horrors alike. The Countess brought it here as part of some nefarious plan. I assume she has allies here. We must track them down and convince them to give up this madness. Go.
Who goes there? By the sound of your voice, you cannot be Marraketh. It is always intriguing to meet foreign warriors and learn their ways of war. I only hope I have weapons and armor that might be useful to you. I am Shambren. Warm nights.
Here for a story?
I am Asala, the Sekima of the Ardura. I care not where you came from, nor what caste you might have been there. All that matters is that you have shown yourself capable in battle, Jingak. Remain a friend to the Ardura, and you shall have nothing but respect from us. So, the beast has entered the world once more. We were following a trail of corruption before we were waylaid, and now we shall resume the hunt. We Marraketh are honor-bound to seek and contain corruption wherever it may be found. It seems the sacred duty falls on us once more. The trail connects to 2 locations, but we don't know where the beast currently resides. I am willing to begin wherever you and your shade thinks is wisest. For glory. One of the trails of corruption leads towards the Halani Gates. Anyone who would wish to leave this region must pass through them.
Why have we stopped?
The Halani Gates are closed for the first time in 1,000 years. This can only be related to the beast. We should investigate the Feridan's camp in the halls of Modon and demand answers. You have your orders. Outcasts currently make their home in the Forgotten Quarry in the hills of Modon. They call themselves the Feridan. We should travel there and find out what it is they are doing. The Halani Gates are closed for the first time in 1,000 years. This can only be related to the beast. We should investigate the Feridan's camp in the halls of Modon and demand answers.
Seems the Faridan have been up to no good in the hills of Morden. This lot were left down here to die. Or worse.
Insane? I'll show you insane!
Quickly, break the lock. Winds praise you. 1,000 praises, my friend. I thought I would die here. Please, take me back to your caravan, and I will tell you anything you want to know.
A defector. I admire those who resist tyrants.
I know what Jaman Ra intends. Atop the burial spires of Deshar lie the Marraketh's most honored dead. The king has become driven by madness to seek any trace of ancient flesh from those of renown or power in life. He intends to feed their bodies to the horrific creature he keeps in a cage behind his throne. They call it the Beast. I have seen it, and the sight haunts my nightmares. The Halani gates are closed. Then Jaman-Ra must have succeeded in capturing them. He planned to close the gates to prevent the Marraketh from interrupting his harvest. A siege from the front would be impossible now. But there is another way. An ancient passage lost to time. It was used by the traitor Balbala. I can show you where it is, if you will use it to stop Jaman-Ra before it is too late.
So, the outcasts have raised their new king from the grave, and he seeks to violate Deshar, to feed our honored dead to the beast. Such a transgression. Those vile dogs! Our city of the dead lies beyond the Halani gates. We should move to crush the Ferrodin immediately. Let us see if this defector's information is truthful. Infiltrate this supposed passage, find your way to the top of the gates without being detected, and then call for aid. I shall answer. Fight to the last.
Creepers and crawlers in dark spaces. How wonderful. Recent corpses. An easy distraction.
Hold them back while I open the gate!
She made light work of that.
There are 2 more gates we must open. If we can allow the caravan through all 3 gates, my warriors will swarm them under. Onwards! Give these demons no quarter! The final gate is broken! We must continue our advance!
Noxious!
Jaman-Ra? Is this possible?
The Marraketh will fall by my hand! I tried to seek peace, and the Sekemas disgraced me! Rot in the sand! This time, we choose war!
You receive the death you deserve! I shall give you another!
We shall finish this! But not today.
Make haste! He must not escape!
Jaman-Ra,
Quickly!
the corpse.
He conjures the very
It's
sands
running
against
away.
us!
Ha.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
The Countess has used corruption to resurrect Jaman-Ra, and they have escaped with the beast. Thankfully, we have some idea what the Ferrodin intend. We must reach Deshar as soon as possible. Do whatever it takes.
Jaman-Ra can control the sands? Oh, this was not an ability he had in life. It must be born of corruption. There is something in the tales that could help us overcome such a power. It was said that the Horn of the Vastiri could control the winds. I believe the Horn's location has been lost to time, but perhaps it is possible that we can reconstruct it. We would have to retrace the steps of our greatest heroine, Orbala, on her final adventure. Speak to Asala. She knows the tale and where it might take us. Let her know how you wish to begin. Or you may seek my wisdom if you have further questions. Do not wander.
Yes?
Ah, yes. The Horn of the Vestiri. I know the tale. The ancient city of Keth, the Badlands, and the Valley of the Titans. We can retrace Orbala's steps in any order. You have your orders. That Valley of the Badlands, where mastodon bones rot under the sun for all time, is proof that a culture can vanish entirely if the world changes too much. I will not let my people diminish and disappear the same way.
A place of ritual and bone. I should retire here someday. Pit graves and necromancers. This place just gets better and better. Oh my, what a gorgeous ride. I'm ready. For mana. These should come in handy.
These tusks are truly worthy of Orbala's steed. Do not wander.
Welcome. Once the seat of power for our people, now a buried testament to a glorious past. We will build a new Keth someday when all this is over, and the Marraketh will shine under the sun once again. That is a promise.
The skeleton city of a once great culture. How adorable.
The weary traveler has reached the end of the path. Welcome to the city of 7 waters, whence bounty springs. Behold our lush plains and verdant forests, blessed to feed empires far and wide. Eat, drink, and be fat at your leisure, so long as you take word back to your homeland of the glory of Keth.
once verdant city is still mostly intact, but overwhelmed with sand. Pretty. I can create this. Long forgotten shrines. Show me your secrets.
Die. He holds a new loyalty now.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
My king nears.
Part of my plan. Is that a goddess?
A mortal. Oh, at last. Please, end my suffering. My followers are long since dust, and I am but parchment. My veins dry as sand. None remember my name, and none think of me. I awoke from my long slumber, unable to move. My time has passed. I ask you, mortal, to use that one element that may finally end me. My opposite. Fire. It must be done.
By your request, this is what I needed.
There was a goddess of water lying at the heart of Keth. I wonder what her role in the past involved. It is my sacred duty to keep our tales, but I know nothing of this goddess. How could we Marraketh have forgotten something so important? Stay in sight.
I am forbidden by the terms of the Third Pact from invoking the Right of Flame myself. I must send an emissary, as must they. I do not know in what form it will come.
Titans lived and died here. What fate wrought their demise? I will unmake you! They fought here, died here, a resting place. was certainly off limits to mortals. How exciting. One still lives. For now. Now! Possibly my largest victim. Farewell. Oh, it's warm. And now mine.
This ruby is beautiful and quite haunting. Perhaps it is simply my imagination, but I feel as if there is something staring back at me from deep inside. Impressive, young one. Now we have everything we need to recreate the Horn of the Vastiri. It'll take a bit of carving. I think the flame ruby goes here. Imbue the essence of water with the proper motions. Maybe I'll just tighten that there. Snap that off. Oh, I hope that wasn't important. All right. It's a bit like the original horn. If my fingers were more nimble, I could have done better. This won't blow a gale across the entire Vastiri, but it will serve our purpose. Here, take it. You retraced Orbala's journey, so you should be the one to sound the horn.
So, now you tell your tale.
It is time to use the reforged Horn of the Vastiri to open the way through. Prepare yourself. War is nigh. You have your orders.
Nowhere left to hide now, sweet undead king.
I am hesitant to allow you access to Sacred Deshar, but better a single Jingak than an army of spiteful enemies. Our city of the dead must be protected, no matter the cost. You have your orders. Enter Deshar, and take our vengeance upon the Ferryden within. We will flank them while you ascend and undertake your duty.
So this is how they bury their dead. It's rather elegant. The Ferryden. They are still here.
You are relentless, but that makes
makes you predictable. The time of the Faradin is nigh.
Get back in your hole. I need more mana. More mana. One day, I'll bring you back to serve you.
The Faradin have assembled a tremendous dreadnought, a war caravan larger than we have ever seen. As we speak, it is barreling through the heart of the Vestiri, leaving devastation in its wake.
Off we go. It's
We
time.
now have their trail. They will not escape. You have your orders. The time has come for a final confrontation. We must attack the dreadnought and face Jamon-Ra and the beast ourselves. This must end here. Ready yourself. We must prevail, no matter what.
Yes, yes, Sekima. We all know you are very brave. Putrefy!
You again. The fool under the Hooded One's sway. Do you even know what he is? No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Geonor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this nuisance.
The Sekma of the Artura.
Bow before your king.
The Marrakech, submit! You are finished!
For my people!
We're running out of time. End
Will
this.
not win!
What are you doing?
Go, my queen! I don't have time for this! Sands, bend to my will! Impede my enemies! Our gift to you! I will erase you!
Now!
Die! Sekima!
Oh look! The Sekima's still alive.
This is not over. Not yet. Jamon-Ra! I return you to the embrace of death! It is done. The war is over. I have given him an honorable death. This may prove to heal the wound between the Faradin and the Marrakech. Return with me. I must address my people.
Cool winds.
What is it?
My worst fears have been realized. The beast is beyond our means now.
So, I think it's time. You can.
You're right. I have not been entirely forthcoming. It is time I told you who I truly am. I am a god. I am the thief of virtue. I am sin. And I have failed once again. It was I who created the beast. The seed of corruption that now threatens to grow anew. And it is my responsibility. As it is my creation that once again threatens all of Wraeclast, it is by my hand that it must be contained. All I can ask is that, knowing who I am, you still see the importance of our task. The beast has grown beyond our ability to contain it. We must search for something greater than we currently possess, something that can drain its power and bring it back to a more manageable form. While I slumbered under the numbing effects of corruption, there was an empire that mastered the use of that deadly energy. We must go to the jungles of the long-ago Val. Their ruins may yet hold the secrets we need. That is where we must go, to the sunken city of Utsa. It is our only hope.
I knew all along. For one vying for power, what better company to keep than a god?
Yes, we can take you to the edge of the desert. Then we will continue to track the beast. You must find a way to contain it. When we find out where it is being taken, we will seek you out. Until then, may the winds ever be calm on your paths.
The beast has grown too powerful. We can no longer contain it through mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption. They studied it, mastered it, and became the greatest civilization the world has ever known. But it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Val Empire, in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm.